Good morning. Happy Sunday. I just came back from a super long walk. I have been terribly remiss in my own physical fitness of late. And it renewed in me the value and the understanding of sort of moving meditation. And as I was walking this morning, all by myself, with no distractions but the brain inside my head, I was reflecting on why I think this project is so important. And it occurred to me that it's not so much about we are sent a message that somehow mental health is separate from regular health, right? From physical health. We look at mental health as a problem to be fixed rather than an extension of wellness that is essential to people being happy and healthy and functioning and successful in the way that they live in the world. And it occurs to me that addressing these issues from the perspective of wellness rather than illness means that it can be accessible to everyone. You know, Abraham Maslow, psychology expert, developmental expert extraordinaire, many years ago developed what was called the hierarchy of needs. Good morning. Hi, Barbara. Hi, Alyssa. And what he talked about is understanding that in order for a person to reach self-efficacy, they have to have a certain amount of, security and stability and have their physical and emotional needs met before they can reach full potential. What I am seeing, however, is that these issues, while very different depending upon the culture in which you are surviving and the level of socioeconomic status that you have and the level of education that you have, we are in a crisis, a mental health crisis in American society right now. It doesn't matter if you are educated or not. It doesn't matter if you are wealthy or not. We are struggling. We are struggling with the idea of should and supposed to and have and comparison and striving. And what I want for this project, this movement, more than anything else, is to begin a collective conversation that recognizes that mental health is not about, should not be about illness, but wellness. That we have to understand the issues in our everyday lives that impact our mental health, that impact our ability to feel as if we are hopeful and part of this world. The level of inclusion that you feel in your community, in your neighborhood, in your classroom, across the age range, across the developmental stages, it doesn't matter. Do you feel like you are a part of something? Do you have the resources that you need in order to be safe and healthy? Do you believe that you are here for a purpose, that you have access to the resources and supports that you need in your life? These issues go far beyond whether or not a person is, looks a certain way or has symptoms that are considered uncomfortable. Once you've gotten to that point, once you've gotten to the point where you're looking at mental health as illness rather than as a function of general wellness, you've gone too far. You haven't paid close enough attention. This is an everyday conversation. This is a conversation that should be happening in our classrooms and in our doctor's offices and in our banks and in our public systems, understanding that everyone deserves and requires a certain amount of connection and understanding of the world in which they live in order to be able to feel a part of it. Mental health goes so far beyond whether or not you're on meds, whether or not you're seeking a therapist, whether or not you are in crisis. Once we've gotten to crisis, we've gotten too far. We haven't paid close enough attention. I am committed through the If You Could See Me project and everything that is attached to it to create an ongoing community conversation that includes everyone. That includes a person with a severe mental health diagnosis, and that includes a policymaker, and that includes a middle-class white mom, and that includes a person coming out of the prison system. That we understand that this is not about them and us. This is about all of us. We all have a say in this issue. We all have a hand in making these things better. And until we recognize that this is not an us and them issue, it will continue to be a problem. It will continue to be siloed within the health system, within the social system. Everyone deserves to feel like they're a part of the world. Everyone deserves to feel seen and heard. And depending upon who you are and where you come from, that means different things for different people. We cannot undersell this. We cannot minimize it. We cannot generalize it. We have to recognize that we all have a responsibility in this development of a new way of talking about mental health. People have to feel empowered. I see Deirdre Johnson is watching. She is doing incredible work with peers in the community. I see Amal Damaj is watching, and she is doing incredible work within the community. In different parts of the community. This is about us all. I welcome conversation around this. I welcome questions. I welcome challenges. I welcome you to be as much a part of this conversation as I am and as anyone else is. We all have a right to be here and to speak up. Thank you for your continued love and support and recognition of the value and importance of mental health for every living human on this earth, and recognizing that it goes so far beyond, the buzzwords and the things that we have, traditionally associated with those people needing that kind of help. This is about all of us every day in all of our settings, recognizing that mental health is health and everyone has a right to be able to access it. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful Sunday. I love and adore you all, and I look forward to the next time.